Hey guys, it's your girl Sydney Renee, and welcome back to the Unwind Rewind, where I sit back and recap some of my favorite shows, which I'm sure some of you guys' favorite shows as well. And with that being said, let's get into today's show, which is Powerbook 4 Force, Season 1, Episode 9. Now, if you haven't caught up on the latest episode of Force, click out of this video because I'm about to spill the tea. Be sure to like, comment, subscribe. Let's have a conversation down in the comment section below. And let's get into the video. Now, let me just say before I get too deep into this recap, baby, like this episode was giving everything that it was supposed to give and more, child. So let's get into the Flynn family, child, because they don't know who they fucking with. And that's just that child. So Vic is in the hospital after his little brush with death, after Gloria and went doop. And he replaying everything in his head, right? And of course, his daddy there because he a little bitch and he need his daddy or whatever. So he telling Walter like he happy that Gloria dead and he finally got what he wanted. And Walter like, I'm not happy. I'm just happy that you alive. And Vic like it was the Serbs. He want to go to war. He trying to kill everybody. And Walter like, yeah, we could do that, but Tommy is to blame. Like, he blaming everything on Tommy. And Vic don't believe it. He like, nah, it's not him. If he wanted to kill me, he could have did it. Baby, he ended up convincing Vic that Tommy was behind the hit and that he set him up to take his spot. So now Vic want to bury everybody, and they finna bury all the Serbs, and apparently they finna bury Tommy too. Child, do you know? Do you know? Now, Miss Claudia found her a new toy to play with. Y'all know because she killed mine and whatever. So she in the car kissing on this girl, touching on this girl. And her daddy called and told her to bring her ass home, right? So she get there and she found out everything that happened. And she, oh, I can't believe Gloria's dead. He really loved her. But bitch, what is you trying to pay her to leave your brother? Child, they is so damn fake. So she gonna talk to Vic, right? You know, he's sitting outside soaking in his sorrows. And he's telling her, like, it was the Serbs and Tommy. And Gloria, like, I don't think it was Tommy. Like, I don't know him like that. But if he wanted you there, boy, he would have duped you himself. Like, he ain't moving like that. And Vic was like, no, he didn't respect me. And he wanted Gloria. If he couldn't have her, nobody could have her. Sir, that was you, sir. That was you. Tommy didn't give a damn about that girl. He hit it a couple times, okay? And that was that. You was the one who was stalking that girl, okay? Not Tommy. It was you. Okay, so he like, you on his side? Baby, so he like, Tommy told me to get out of town and to take a decoy car and to go to back roads. And Claudia like, but did you? He was like, no, I took my own car. I went the main roads. And she like, and you got hit. And she like, well, I took my own car and stuff because I didn't trust Tommy. Well, nigga, you should have. You should have, because you got your bitch do not listening. So I don't know. Why do you blame Tommy? Like, put it together, bruh. Like, you that stupid. So anyway, Walter comes out, and soon as he came out, Vic, a little bitch, talking about she's on Tommy's side. She believes Tommy, right? So Walter like, oh, Tommy too smart to get his hands dirty. He did this, and we finna go to war. Either you with us or against us. That's what he gonna say to Claudia. How you gonna tell your daughter that, bruh? So if she said that she was against y'all, you was gonna kill her right then and there, wasn't you? He probably was. He a shady little bastard. Now, I mean, Walter is just like working his kids' emotions, child, because now he telling Claudia that he want her to be a part of the family business, like as far as the gangster shit, because at first he didn't want her to, like he told her to do the books, but now you want her in the streets, right? And he putting together a war room, which I'm guessing is like a panic room. I don't fucking know. And he want her involved, child, and he gonna do better. And he realized now that he need her and blah, 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 child. And she ignoring Tommy calls and whatever. And she like, nothing and nobody else matters besides the people in this house. Child, she just eating it up, okay? Like Thanksgiving dinner, child. She is feasting in it. And so is Vic, because now he go talk to Vic. And Vic like, I want to put all our problems behind us, Dad. I just want us to be a family and blah, blah, blah. And Walter agrees that he like, family is everything. But if you ain't try to leave, Gloria will still be alive. Child, I'm talking about how you gonna do that, bruh? He is so damn shady. But Paulie, y'all know Uncle Paulie. He had came over there to check on his nephew, right? But he ain't get to see him, and he's like, "Oh my god, I can't believe like this happened." He really loved that girl, and Walter tells Paulie like, "Oh, we finna hit the Serbs. It's finna be war." And it was Tommy, and he, he in on him. And probably like, boy, if Tommy Egan wanted Vic dead, he would have been killed Vic. Like, he would have been put a bullet in his head, child. He ain't moving like that. And Walter is not trying to hear it. He want Tommy dead and the Serbs dead. And baby, he called the four fucking horsemen from Dublin. Baby, he called them hitters. He called the fucking hitters. And they got off the plane, baby, locked and loaded. The four horsemen have arrived in fucking Chicago to come and kill the Serbs and Tommy. But I'm like, it's only four of them, so how cold are they? Because the Serbs got a whole fucking army. So I'm confused, but they might be them dudes or whatever. I don't know. But they supposed to be the real Irish mafia or whatever, so I guess. But yeah, we gonna get back to the Flynn family in a minute because it's some more stuff that happened. But if I tell y'all that I'm gonna go off of my storyline, so we not gonna do that. So they got some more shit coming up, but we gonna get into that as we keep recapping. So let's move on. Now, y'all, let's get into this CBI business because, baby, it is a whole mess and the shit has hit the fan, okay? And, baby, okay. So, y'all remember the little boy Marshall who got into it with D-Mac and, like, snaked him out of the Gary deal with his cousin, right? So he see D-Mac and he apologized to him for cutting him out of the deal because Jannard and them cut him out of the deal with his cousin now. So now he want to make up to D-Mac, and D-Mac trying to hit his shit, but he tell D-Mac to hit him back, like, take your lick back, bro. You can hit me or whatever. And baby, they make up. But now the little boy Marshall, he want revenge on CBI. And D-Mac like, okay, cool. Call your cousin because I got a plan. Lord, little boy, what you finna do? Now, meantime, in between time, Jannard, he done figured out that Tommy got that Dahlia. Word has got out that Tommy is the one moving that Dahlia. Wow, you're right. So he was downstairs telling Blackston, like, all the tea. Like, I knew it was him, that bitch ass nigga, his little usual Tommy rant because he be on Tommy dick more than a female, right? And so he like, how Diamond ain't see this? He should have known that this little white boy was moving that shit, blah, blah, blah. Baby, Diamond has walked into the barbershop, okay? And he hear everything that Jannard is down there saying. And he talking big shit. He like, we gonna get our hitters together. We going to get all that Dahlia. Fuck Diamond. He soft since he been in prison. And he just going in. And he like, I knew when I called you from New Orleans, Braxton, that you was gonna be the one to help me take Diamond out and get my seat back at CBI. I've been playing nice. I gave him back his little fake seat. All this shit. Like, he was going in, bruh. And he was like, fuck Diamond. He dead to me. Baby. They came upstairs and Diamond came out the back room like nothing happened. I mean, they like, oh, I didn't know you was here. He like, yeah, I didn't know y'all was here either, bro. What's up? What's goody in the hoodie? And he like, oh, none. I would better, how everything going and whatever. He's like, oh, the numbers are down. He wanted to see what Jannard was going to say. So he was telling them like they ain't selling too well. And he was like, oh, but like you always say, just give it time. Just give it time. Everything gonna be good. And he's like, yeah, just give it time. And he like, all right, bro, I'm finna go. I love you. Ciao. The snake you fucking know, baby. The snake you know. And so anyway, y'all remember Seamus, the little dirty ass cop, right? So baby, why is the little white cop blackmailing him now? Like he want more money. And Seamus ain't got it. He need 50K by Friday, or he gonna tell the police that he dirty. But boy, you dirty too, because you taking money too. And he was like, your sister is a vegetable, and if she go to the state hospital, she not gonna do good, and blah blah blah. And he like, okay, I can get you the money. So what he do? Child, why this nigga pull up and rob Diamond, put the gun to the back of his head, told him to take him to the safe. He done hit him in the head with the gun, child. He done pistol whipped him, right? And so Diamond take him down there, and he like, okay, boom. And he's like, we just alike. Like we wanted the same things when we were kids. And Seamus like, we ain't nothing alike. And he looking at him like, boy, you're robbing me. Like, what do you mean? Like, I'm a criminal, you're a criminal, like you're doing this, like whatever. And he's like, I'm doing this because of what you did. Child, they still ain't told us what Diamond did to this man. But Diamond know he did something. And Seamus, it's something to do with his sister. It's something to do with his sister. So he was telling Diamond like he getting blackmailed because of him and all this stuff. So Diamond like, okay, how much you need? And he was like, he need 100K. Boy, first of all, he only wanted 50. You trying to be greedy. Diamond gave him $150,000. Child, you know what? You better than me, child. So now he done went out to eat with the bitch Adrian. Why is she still around after you found out that she was a op? But they out to eat, and he just tell her like his past caught up with him, and he don't know what to think because he found out some shit from somebody that he thought he could trust. Like he don't know this person anymore, but he didn't give her too many details, because she's still writing a story on him. And she was like, well, I broke the first rule of journalism because I'm catching feelings for you. Girl, sit your stupid ass down in a corner somewhere. Put a ribbon in a bow on it. Wrap this up. I'm over it. Already, child. I'm over it, right? So let's get back to what D-Mac and it was doing. So D-Mac and Marshall met up with the Gary, Indiana boys, right? Which is Marshall's cousin. And baby, he was trying to kill his little cousin. Like, he ain't even know who he was. He done pulled the gun out on him, and he told his people to kill him, little niggas, because they ain't got no money and no drugs for him. Like, they trying to kill him or some shit. And D-Mac like, oh, nah, like, I got that Dahlia Wowya. And he like, I'm working with Jannard on that. And D-Mac like, he gave you a sample, baby. I got a full brick. Baby. He done told this man he can get him a direct line to the connect, all this shit. Gave him a whole brick. And the man said he want 4 more bricks by tomorrow, or he gonna kill D-Mac and Marshall, child. Boy, what? What? So now Jannard done found out about D-Mac, right? And he was like, oh, that's why when I sent him to follow Tommy, he came back with my whole bounty and told me that he couldn't do it because he think Tommy, convinced him like to work for him type shit. And D-Mac turned on CBI for Tommy. But he don't even know what's going on. Like, boy, you is loud and wrong, okay? So now he even more mad at Tommy. And Blackston like, oh, this nigga Tommy gotta die. And he like, yeah, he gotta die after we kill these kids. So now we killing kids. So now they finna try to kill Marshall and D-Mac. Child, I said, you know what? I cannot deal, baby. I cannot deal. But I cannot wait to see what Diamond got up his sleeve for Jannard ass, because I'm pretty sure he done preheated the oven and the cake is about to be fucking baked. I'm talking about, I'm not expecting him to be on season 2, episode 1. I'm just not. I don't see it happening because he's a bitch. He is a bitch. But let's move on. Now let's get in it with Team Tommy. Yes, I am a part of Team Tommy, and I know y'all are too. And he got his nephew D-Mac in there counting up the money or whatever. And he is telling him, like, you one of the smartest kids I know. Like, telling him that he remind him of Ghost. Child, everybody remind you of Ghost at this point. But anyway, he was telling him, like, you so smart, you need to find something else to do, like get out these streets. And D-Mac like, that's all I know. And he telling him like, baby, look, you got time, like you still young, you could change, you could change your ways. And I was like, okay, real shit from a real nigga, pay attention. Now JP is at home, baby, and he talking to his daddy. Miriam, the grandma, baby, she is dead. She died. Lord. Rest in peace. And so he was telling his daddy, like, he called Kate and she didn't really say much and whatever. And he just hung up after he told her that he was her son and that Miriam, her mom, had died. And he was like, okay, well, what was you expecting? Like, what was you expecting for her to say? And he was like, I was expecting for her to say that not a day goes by she don't think about me. And hearing her voice wasn't the magic bullet I thought it was going to be. And all this, then the third. And his daddy was like, you not going to find what you're looking for with her. And he was like, you know what? I'm going to find my son and I'm going to be in his life. Boy, you better. Now, anyway, Liliana, yes, our girl Liliana, she back at the penthouse with Tommy, right? And she could sense something wrong with him, but she don't know what. And she like, boy, what's wrong with you? And he not really saying what's wrong with him, right? So he was like, oh, nothing. I'm good. I'm good. I'm good. So later on, Liliana come back and she tell Tommy, like, you know, Vic got ambushed last night and whatever. And Tommy like, what? Is he okay? Did he make it? Like, was he by himself? Was it a girl with him? Because she got the 411 from her friend at work at the emergency room. And she was like, nah, he okay. He made it. Wasn't no girl with him. She didn't say nothing about no girl and whatever. And they saying that it was the Serbians. And Tommy was like, damn. And Liliana like, yeah, it's gonna be a war. And Tommy like, hell yeah, it's gonna be a war. It's gotta be. Like, I would do that too. Not knowing that they trying to cancel Christmas on his ass. Now, clearly, JP still ain't learned his lesson because he's still trying to call Kate. And baby, her phone is disconnected, right? And so then Tommy, he is looking for Gloria. Like, he is at the bar looking for her. He calling her phone. And baby, she ain't nowhere to be found. And we know why. Shorty is at the morgue, okay? So they back at the lab and JP doing good. You know what I'm saying? He doing his thing. And it's payday, right? And he like, yeah, this is good. Like, thank you for giving me this gig. Like, I'm knocking down my debt. But he don't want to stop. And Tommy like, well, we had a deal that you was going to get your debt paid and then you was going to stop. But he don't want to stop. But Tommy like, boy, you going to be out of this. Like, I can't. So he tells Tommy like he called Kate. And Tommy is pissed. He like, you know that you just opened up a can of worms. Like, did you tell her what I was? Like, don't tell her nothing about me. Like, why would you do that, right? And he like, I'm sorry. Child, but you just tried to call her again. So you ain't that sorry. Damn. So Tommy was telling Liliana, like, Gloria is ghosting him. And he knows something not right. Like, he feeling in his spirit. And she tell him, like, oh, I heard the Irish mafia, you know, coming to Chicago to hit up the Serbs. Like, it's finna be war. Like, they coming from Dumpling. Like, they finna come in, do some shit. And Tommy like, oh, okay. Now he, like, thinking, like, okay, why she ghosting me. And now the mafia coming, like, why ain't nobody told me nothing? Child. Now, y'all know Tommy is not one to sit around and wait. So he went to Claudia's house like, baby, what's good? Like, how Vic doing? I heard about everything. And she accused him of setting Vic up, right? And he like, no, I tried to help him. And if I wanted him dead, baby, I could have big hit him. And she informs him, like, Gloria is dead. Wow. And Tommy is like, oh my God. Like, he is shocked. So he want to know, like, who told you that I had something to do with that? And he was like, was it your dad? And she like, it don't matter. And he like, well, you need to consider your source. And she told him that he needs to watch his back. Baby, that told Tommy everything that he needed to know. The Irish mafia is coming for you. The 4 horsemen is galloping toward you. So he went and pulled up on Diamond, who's still at the diner with Adrian, and he asking him for help. And Diamond like, yeah, nope, can't do it, too risky. Like, I'm not going back to jail for you and nobody else. Like, we did that hit the first time and we was lucky to make it out. Like, I'm not doing it. But it's like, he done found out all this shit about Janara. He really ain't got no army to help Tommy with. But like, Diamond boy, I'm gonna need you to go on about your business, because I'm just not understanding how you this gangster from around the way and you ain't showed me nothing yet. But okay, whatever. He trying to change his ways. So Tommy like, okay, cool. Didn't hurt to ask. But Tommy next move, he has went and met with the head Serbian in charge, Milkovic. he has went and met with the head Serbian because he know that the Flynn's after him, so he need an army. And he tell Milkovich like, look, I need an army and you need to know who coming after you for the little hit on Victor Flynn. And he was like, if you want my army, that's gonna cost you 1.5 million. So Tommy like, okay, cool. And he like, who coming after me? And Tommy was like, that's gonna cost you. So they're like, okay, cool. Let me know and I'm gonna give you my people. So Tommy tell him that it's Walter Flynn and the 4 horsemen from Dumpling coming after him and whatever, right? And so he like, okay, bet, duly noted, right? So they shake on it. The Serbians and Tommy are officially working together and they know that the Flynn's are coming. And so Tommy was like, but just one more thing and I will give you another, however much. So we're going to make this 2 million. Tell me the Serbian that killed Gloria because she was innocent. And Milkovich looked at the dude at the door and Tommy already knew what was up. And Milkovich going to look at the man and say, I feel sorry for your mother. Boy, you finna have a child. So the one Serbian, was trying to protect his friend. And Milkovich was like, nope, stop. Don't get involved. And Tommy walked up to that man and gonna tell that man, when I killed your brother, I didn't get to see his face. And then he blew the brains out the man. He blew his brains out, child. Right there. And the Serbian dude was like, okay. Now, Miss Claudia was on some sneaky shit. And she seen Tommy meeting with the Serbs. So now she believed what her daddy been saying, right? And so she went back and she had told Vic and Walter, like, I just seen him meeting with Milkovich, like, you was right. Now, when she said that, Walter was so shocked, like, oh my God, like, I can't, because you was lying the whole time. And now, you done spoke some shit into the universe, and it's really happening. And he was so shocked that he like, see, this why you believe me. This why you guys have to come back home. This why we have to, boy, get your stupid ass out of here. It was just convenient, baby. That was a stroke of luck, okay? So, boom. D-Mac was telling Tommy about the little Gary thing and how everything happened, right? And he's so excited, like, oh, I did this deal for you, like, whatever. And Tommy is pissed, like, boy, you could have been killed. Did you tell them my name? Did you tell them, like, where we at? Did they follow you? Like, D-Mac, like, no, what? I did this for you. And baby, he let it out the bag, like, I know JP your daddy and I'm your uncle and I gotta protect you. And D-Mac pulled the gun out and was like, shut the fuck up. Nigga, no, you not. And Tommy like, look, we family. I know you're not gonna shoot me because you're not a killer. And D-Mac ran his little bitch ass off because he not a killer. And he was just sitting outside, right, looking at the picture of him and his father. And Tommy, he tried to be so soft, okay? And I guess. So he tell Tommy, like, I followed you to that house and I seen y'all together, but I didn't know y'all was family. And Tommy, like, yeah, you got to tell him, like, you his son. And he tells Tommy, like, you the adult. You supposed to be the responsible. But, like, you should have told him, like, what the fuck? And he like, okay, I'll tell him, but you coming with me type shit. Baby, drive by. Bullets flying. Jannard and them, the road up. I don't even know if it was Jannard and them, but CBI rolled up and they shooting at Tommy. Tommy to pop one of the niggas. Baby, D-Mac got shot in the stomach. He got shot in the stomach. He was still alive from what we know. Next week he gonna be in the hospital, so I don't know if he gonna pull through, but I hope so. So Tommy at the hospital and he called JP and JP like, what's up? So he tell him like, that boy that's been hitting your club, like shooting up your club and stuff, he got shot. And JP like, okay, well, you live by the sword, you die by the sword. He don't give a damn. And Tommy like, well, it's your son. And JP like, well, what the fuck? And so he was like, how long have you known? And he was like, for a while. I was just waiting on the right time. And JP told him the right time was when you found out, not when my son fight for his life. And he give JP the picture that D-Mac had of him. And baby, I was like, what the hell? Like, that is just ridiculous. I told y'all, they was probably gonna kill a little boy off before he can even meet his daddy. But hopefully he pulled through, okay? Hopefully he pulled through. So anyway, baby, back to the little Flynn bitches. They met with the 4 horsemen and whatever. And Vic like, oh yeah, we finna go to war. We finna kill all the Serbians. But most importantly, Tommy Egan. Baby, we gonna wait on that. If you waiting on Tommy to die, you gonna be waiting a long motherfucking time, okay? But anyway, y'all, that was that on that, y'all. The season finale is next week, and I will be back to do the recap on that. But in the meantime, between time, watch my other videos, like, comment, and subscribe. Let's have a conversation down in the comment section below on this video and on my other videos. But I'm about to get up out of here, y'all. It's your girl Cynthia Renee. Peace.